You're listening to AI Engaged, Practical AI Insights for Business. Each episode breaks down what's new, what it means, and what to watch next. Let's get into today's insight.
Hook. Imagine one lightweight AI agent sitting between Make.com, Zapier, your CRM and Calendar, coordinating multi-step processes so you don't need fragile point-to-point builds or an expensive engineering sprint. That single orchestrator can reduce handoffs, cut time to market and let small teams run complex workflows reliably.
Promise and structure. In the next 12 minutes, I'll define exactly what an orchestrator agent is, explain why it matters for busy teams, walk through 3 practical use cases you can test this week, give a clear implementation blueprint, cover the main risks and mitigations, and finish with 3 takeaways and 1 practical question to consider next.
What happened? Defining the pattern. The orchestrator agent pattern is simple in concept but powerful in practice. Instead of wiring every SaaS tool directly to every other tool, you insert a lightweight agent that interprets intent and controls connector calls. It listens for events, new trial sign-up, calendar booking, inbound call transcript, maps the event to an intent, checks current state, and then calls the right no-code flows or APIs to advance the process. Think of it as a thin orchestration layer. It doesn't reinvent workflows or re-implement business logic. It routes, enriches, and enforces policies before delegating to Make.com, Zapier, or native APIs.
How it differs from point integrations and full-blown AI agents. Point-to-point integrations bake logic into each connection, so every change multiplies your maintenance work. Full AI agents promise end-to-end autonomy, including actions requiring deep trust and ongoing learning. That's still heavy and risky. The orchestrator sits in the middle, lighter than a general-purpose agent, smarter than a hard-coded integration. It understands intents, enforces scoped actions, and triggers existing no-code workflows where the heavy lifting happens.
Why it matters, business implications. For busy owners and ops leads, the benefits are practical. First, reduced time to market. You can change a single orchestration rule and immediately affect multiple downstream flows. Second, fewer brittle integrations. When a CRM field changes or you replace a tool, you update the agent's mapping rather than 20 connectors. Third, clearer ownership. The orchestrator becomes the source of truth for intent and sequencing, so product, operations, and customer success can agree on behaviors without engineering decks of rewrites. And finally, faster iteration. Small teams can test new funnel logic, handover rules, and qualification criteria with lower risk and lower cost.
Real-world use case 1, trial to paid orchestration. Imagine a SaaS trial where the orchestrator watches trials start, usage milestones and support interactions. When a key milestone is hit, the agent updates the CRM, schedules a sales touchpoint in the calendar, and triggers a tailored in-app message. If the prospect's usage drops after a scheduled call, the agent nudges customer success and opens a support ticket. The result, fewer missed renewals and an automated, observable path from trial to revenue.
Real-world use case 2. Multi-step onboarding across CRM, calendar, and support. For a new customer onboarding sequence, the orchestrator sequences tasks. It confirms customer details in the CRM, books the right onboarding slot based on availability, pre-populates the meeting agenda with product-specific checklist items, and opens a support thread to track post-session actions. If a calendar conflict occurs, the agent reschedules and alerts stakeholders, keeping everything consistent without manual coordination.
Real-world use case 3, multi-channel lead qualification spanning voice, chat, and email. The agent ingests a call transcript, chat summary, and email thread, consolidates intent and risk signals, and updates pipeline stages or assigns leads accordingly. For example, if a lead mentions budget and timeline on a call, the agent can mark them as high intent and push a notification to sales while also logging the conversation in the CRM. This reduces manual triage and ensures consistent qualification across channels.
Implementation blueprint, step by step. Start small and iterate. Step 1. Map intents. List the events and outcomes you want the agent to handle. keep intents concrete, schedule onboarding, escalate non-payment, mark trial as high intent. Step 2. Design connector contracts. Define the exact API calls, required fields and expected responses for each target system so the agent calls are predictable. Step 3. State management. Model state explicitly. Use idempotency keys and dedupe logic so repeated events don't create duplicates. Step 4. Human handover points. Identify where the agent must pause and ask for human approval, and implement a simple review queue. Step 5. Testing and rollout. Run in shadow mode initially, where the agent logs actions it would take, then enable soft actions like notifications before allowing write access.
Risks and limitations, where agents can fail and how to contain them. 3 common failure modes to watch. 1. Permission creep. If your agent has broad API rights, a bug could cause unwanted rights. Mitigation, least privileged credentials and scoped integrations. 2. State mismatch. When tools disagree about a customer's status, you risk duplicates or missed steps. Mitigation, explicit state modelling, idempotency keys and cross-check calls before critical rights. 3. Lack of observability. Silent failures make issues hard to detect. Mitigation, instrument each step with logs, alerts and a human-in-the-loop rollback switch or feature flag so you can pause the agent quickly. Also be realistic. Orchestrator agents make decisions based on available signals. They're not a substitute for complex product judgment or contractual approvals.
Recap. 3 quick takeaways. 1. An orchestrator agent lets small teams coordinate multi-step processes across no-code tools without heavy engineering. 2. Build with explicit intents, connector contracts and state modeling to avoid duplicates and confusion. 3. Add least privilege access, observability and human handover points so you can fail safely. Practical next consideration. Could you define one intent today that, if automated, would remove a daily manual handoff for your team? If the answer is yes, that's the right place to begin.
If you want AI tools you can actually use in your business, explore our subscriptions at aiengage.com. Make AI practical.
Thanks for listening to AI Engaged. If you want AI tools you can actually use in your business, explore our subscriptions at ai-engage.com. See you in the next episode.